Hello, everybody out there. Thank you for joining me for this another video, and welcome to our moment where we actually talk about how to make our life better and how to actually improve our lives and future. Today I wanted to talk, like I mentioned last time, about how do we fix the problems when we have them by not actually talking about them. And I got inspired to talk about this because not long ago I spoke to a girl that I talk often with, and she says, you tell me like to ignore my problems and to not think about them, to not talk about them. So I kept ignoring like 10, 15 of them, but then the next one when it came, I just bursted. And then I actually realized that she did not understand the vibration of solution and problem and the intention of us actually when we have an issue going towards the solution. That ignoring the problem doesn't mean putting them under the carpet. If you actually do what she was doing, yes, but why did I say, and why do I often say don't talk about it, tell the new story, change your story when you have a problem? Because we have to understand that vibration of problem is very low. Vibration of the solution is quite high. The gap between two is very big if we want to make like the big jump. So when something happens in our life, what we tend to do, we tend to talk about it to everybody. Whoever comes our way, we try to explain how we feel, what's going on, to our parents, to our co-workers, to our neighbor, whoever we meet, they know what's going on in our life. So actually, what we do, we create that energy and we create the vibration where everybody's staying together. We then play the role pretty much of the victim, and then whoever actually comes your way, then the people have this moment of, oh my God, poor thing, or poor you, this is awful, what's going on? And then you bring with that person that story to the level that it's actually even like you put that problem, vibration of the problem very, very big. And as much as you raise it, like you're further and further from the solution. I remember when I had a issue with my divorce, we were dealing with sharing the house and sharing the credit and the mortgage for the house. At one point, I think that every single person who knew me knew what's going on. And everything I was talking about with the people around me was about my problem that I had. And I realized that I was a victim. I was really playing the role poor me, and people were actually co-creating with me that poor me role, and we were all, nobody was, there was no way we could find a solution. And then I understood that the person at the bank and the father of my kids and me are the only people who can come up to the solution. So this is when I understood that I have to ignore my problem in the meaning of not talking to the people who really cannot help me. What was my intention talking to them? I thought I'm going to feel better. I thought that they're going to say something, which they did, like that they kind of lived that together with me. And that was not making me feel better. We would usually all get mad, upset, talking about the father of my kids like he's the worst person. We would create that energy around all of us that was even worse than when we started conversation. So this is when I understood that what was my intention talking to them was to feel better, and I wasn't. So when you have something that happened in your life, please try next time to think about, okay, I'm going to think about it later. Think about the later gator phrase that's going to be your moment of saving you. Can I fix it right now? No. Okay, let's do something else now. Go walk your dog, do the meditation, watch your favorite show on the TV. Call your best friend and talk about how you had a great time together on your vacation or something. Do something else. But that doesn't mean ignore the problem. That just means don't, at that moment when you're in that low vibration of the problem, don't talk about it if the person that you want to talk to is not a person who can directly help you. When the people get sick, they really tend to talk to everybody about their disease, whatever that is, something small or something big. And nobody can help them except maybe some person who you kind of can know that. You know that when you talk to the people, if it's the doctor, if it's somebody you believe can help you, in that case, yes, you talk to them and you tell them what your problem is. But then you don't keep repeating it. If you came to get the solution, then you right away want to do something so you get that solution. When I talk to people and they tell me that something is happening in their marriage or something is happening in their relationship, or they have life that they don't really want, they want to change their life. And when I tell them, okay, do this meditation, go buy that book. I read Conversations with God, and that book from Neale Donald Walsch literally changed my life. It kind of made me really see the world with different eyes. So, and if the people don't do that right away, they come a month later and they still tell you, oh my God, this happened again. And then you ask them, okay, well, did you do anything what I told you? And they're like, but I didn't have time. I couldn't go to the library. I couldn't buy the book. I didn't have time to go on Amazon and shop the book. I didn't have time to meditate. They did not come for the solution. They came to feed their problem with somebody so they can actually, they think they might feel better, but it didn't bring them anything. So I really wanted to make this video to explain the importance of what is your intention when you talk about your problem. Do you want to solve it? Then talk to the people who you know directly can help you. Maybe tell to one person who you think, tell that to the person who you think that's going to be able to know, who will know somebody actually who will help you, but don't stay on the vibration of the problem. So this is very, very important. This is something that try to make a trick with yourself. If you don't know, as I said, just say later, Gator, I'm not going to think about it right now. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to move myself from this vibration, and then I'm going to actually be much closer to the solution. So do we put problems under the carpet when we ignore them? Yes. If we don't understand that what is our intention talking to the people, don't feed your problem. Don't give them even more energy. Don't make it stronger. Make your problem weaker in a way of I'm not going to think about you right now because this is not serving me. It's not helping me. When I was in a situation that I wasn't feeling good and my life wasn't really good, what I did when I was listening to different videos and stuff, I made my best friends, Neale Donald Walsch, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Anna Bucevic, the people that I was listening to, they were my best friends. Every single day I would listen to what they have to say. I would search on the internet. I would search on the YouTube. I would search on the Google how to feel better. I would search their videos that they are making, their books. I was reading and listening every single day. I had to make time for that. All my problems that I had, I understood that staying on the vibration of my problem wasn't helping. So I wasn't thinking about them. I was not ignoring them, but I was doing something else that brought me much, much closer to the solution. So make your best friends the people that they're going to feed you with the good positive energy, and your problems should be really, you should deal with your problems on the way that actually is the easiest for you, talking to the people who really literally directly can help you. So I really wanted to make this video. I think it's very important to understand when something happens in our life and we really don't know what to do with that, and sometimes understand it's very normal that you don't know how to deal with some certain problems. It's normal that you don't know who you want to talk to, and in that moment try not to talk to anybody if you don't know who is the right person, because you don't want to play the victim. You don't want to play the role poor me. You don't want people to think about you like poor thing, how are you going to ever fix that. When I was in the situation I couldn't pay my bills, so my parents were also oh my God, you're not worrying, because somehow we were taught that we should be worrying about things, and that makes us somehow more responsible, which is not true. And then my mom was like, what if they cut the electricity? Well, what? I mean, can I just stay home and cry about it and talk to everybody about it? Yes. And if they cut my electricity, what's going to change? Nothing. So I'm going to just make myself feel worse. But then I understand, and I say, well, why would I worry? I'm going to try to think about something else. I'm going to try to do something else. I know who I'm going to go listen, where I'm going to get advice, how to get better at that moment. And then, you figure out how to pay your bills, or they cut your electricity, and then you kind of again figure out how to pay them. And then, you get it back. So the moment that you really have to deal with that, if you don't know how, let it go. Take a deep breath, meditate, listen to the people that you think, that you know that they can help you, and talk about your problems only to the certain people who actually can give you some advice, who can, like, when I talk to people when they have problems in the marriage or if they have problems in a relationship, this is already a past. When they tell me what happened, it already happened in the past. So I know that them changing their vibration from this moment on, they are way closer to the solution. I don't get pulled in like, oh my God, poor you, like how horrible is that? What happened to you? Well, this is what happened to you. I can see you. And I usually see the people in the happy relationships. I see them in a better job. I see them in a like better situation in their life. I don't see them in the past because there is no help of looking at the past, what happened to them. I see them. I see the life that they want to live. So this is what you should do also when you talk to your friends. And if somebody tells you, ask them, what is your intention of telling me that problem now? I really would like to help you, but I cannot. Don't play the role with them of poor you, of the victim, of like, oh my God, it's never how it's gonna ever be better. And then you talk about the other people. What is your intention when you talk about other people to your friend about their like ex or about like whoever they complain about? Can you help them? If you cannot help them, don't make that story about that person that they talk to like even like worse, because the only thing we all should be talking about other people is the thing that we could tell that in front of these people. If they were right there with us in the room, would we say the things about them that we are saying to our friend? Oh my God, he's the horrible person, or she's the horrible person, or how he could ever, or she like did that to you, how did they do to you, and they're like this. And this is what you should think about. Like, you feed your friend with energy that's not bringing them good. So understand the vibration of the problem, vibration of the solution, and vibration of your intention, why you are doing that, why you are talking about that. So I really hope that you understood this and that you understand the importance of this for yourself, for your friends, for your close ones. Whenever somebody talks to you, you should know how actually to help them. Have a great day, everybody, and be love.